approached the Bramford in her cab. The building was very menacing. Gothic architecture with its high gables and deep roofs with a profusion of dormers, terracotta arches, and balustrades. It sent chills pulsating up and down her spine as she looked up, scanning the roof peaks. It was almost as if the building were alive, and whatever dealt within those bricks and mortar and walls was vile. She didn't normally frighten so easily. Maybe it was because she decided to ask Julian to conduct a seance to attempt to contact her dead father. She desperately missed him, just wanted to feel his presence once more, maybe even hear his voice. But the thought filled her with some apprehension. Who knows what he would say to her? She passed through the iron gates and into the courtyard, past the green-colored large fountain, from which in the center sprung decorative lilies, spraying water into the pool beneath. She entered the elevator, took a deep breath, and punched the 7th floor. The elevator creaked and moaned, then jolted to life like a tired old maid, drudging upwards. As she exited the elevator, she made her way down the dimly lit hallway, which seemed to tilt to one side as she walked to apartment 7E. "Get a hold of yourself, Julian," she whispered to herself as she stood at the door and knocked twice, and remained quivering slightly as she struggled to shake off her fear. Julian answered the door, and his warm, welcoming smile seemed to vanquish her dread. He showed her in, took her coat. "My love, I see you found me without difficulty." She nodded, still not speaking. As she stood in the center of the parlor now, she noticed the odd, deep, red-colored wallpaper, and there were places along the walls where it was obvious that paintings had hung due to the discoloration and lighter shades on the walls. But in the corner was a large bronze sculpture, a goat-headed man with cloven feet and fur-covered legs who was playing a flute. Julian appeared at her side and said, I see you've met my old friend, the great god Pan, seducer of women, god of debauchery and wine. I have prepared something much better to put you in the proper state and calm your nerves, darling." He disappeared and returned, proffering a golden chalice. "Go ahead, dear. It's a bit bitter, but quite a potion. I promise it's not a potion or an aphrodisiac," he snickered. "That I'm using it to have my way with you," he added, smiling demurely. "Julian, always so mysterious and dramatic. I think that's what I love about you the most." She took the cup and drank it all down. She coughed and added, "A bit bitter? That tasted like burnt toast. What's in it?" "Oh, a tiny amount of Hauska tea and some special herbs." He paused and whispered, "My secret recipe." "Oh, fantastic. I've heard of it. It's all the rage. Leave it to my Julian to take me on a new adventure." "Excellent. Now go and change into your silk robe, and remember, and nothing underneath it but your lovely nakedness, okay?" With that, Gillian retreated to the bathroom to change, thinking this was gonna be great fun. to put you in the